so many lists, so many tasks, so many things to do today. You're completely unfocused, distracted, stressed, overwhelmed. What to do in order to calm this storm inside your head? That's why we're here today. Hi, I'm Vasi Saradopoulos, psychologist, and we are here today in order for me to share a grounding exercise that helps you find your calm and your focus again. So, I don't know if you have heard this exercise before. It's a grounding exercise, and we're going to go step by step today so that you can understand this exercise and you can implement it in your daily life. It takes only a couple of seconds. It's not difficult. As long as you know what to do and what the steps, you can do it anywhere you are, in the train, at work, at home, while cooking, while having a shower. You can do it anywhere you want because the purpose of this exercise is just to bring you back to the present moment and to help you focus, but also to unchain, to let all these overwhelming thoughts and chaos go. That's the purpose. All right. The exercise is called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a grounding exercise. It grounds you to the present moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In every one of these 5 steps, you have to do something different. Don't worry, you don't need to change place. You can do it there, sitting in your chair on your chair, or just standing. So we need to focus, first of all, in 5 things we can see. So first step, find 5 things you can see around you. Here are some tips. When you focus in these 5 things, focus on the details of each thing. So don't go into, oh, okay, a lamp and a pot and a frame and a water bottle and a paper, done. Don't go like that. No, focus in each one of these objects. You don't need to move, just where you are. Focus on 5 things that you can see and describe them in your head. Okay, it's a it's a lamp, and it's made of straw, and it's beige, and it's on. Okay, couple of seconds, just focusing on that object, and then you move to the second, to the third, to the fourth, to the fifth. First tip, focus on the details of this object. Second tip, the purpose of the exercise is to bring you to the present moment. It's not to overwhelm you with more thoughts. The details of this object that you're describing need to be neutral or devoid of any criticism or any task that you assign to yourself. Oh, and I see it's dusty, so I need to throw it away. It's very old. No, this is criticism. This is just adding something to your to do list. No, we're not doing that. They need to be neutral thoughts about these 5 things that you're seeing and you're describing in your head. And then you move to the next object. All right? So, details, but also no judgment and no added tasks on there. We're not seeing things so that we can add more ideas in our head. We actually need to just see what it is as what it is. Then we go to 4. What are 4 things you can hear? Maybe you can do it with your eyes closed. Just stop, pause, and try to listen. 4 things that you can hear. And it can be sounds and noises that are coming from inside the house or the place you are, or outside the building that you are, or if you are in nature, what you can hear around you, or if you're walking on the street, what are the things that you can hear? And it adds something beautiful because sometimes we notice sounds that we wouldn't have noticed if we didn't pause. We usually hear, like the chair, squeaking, or we are hearing, the cars. But sometimes when we pause and listen, we hear things that we wouldn't have heard otherwise. So it's a beautiful exercise. 5 things that you can see, 4 things you can hear. Again, no judgment. You just hear the sound and then move to the next one. Then we go to 3. What are three things that you can touch, you can feel? And one thing can be, for example, this felt textile, that I can feel on my neck, the back of my neck, or I can feel my hair, or I can feel the pillow on my chair, or I can feel the seat that I'm sitting on. Whatever it is that you can feel with your touch sense. Three things. Two things you can taste. And that can be either a specific taste, like for example, you just had your tea and then you still have this tea taste in your mouth, but it can also be the condition that your mouth is in. Like, for example, oh, my mouth is really dry. I haven't drunk anything for a while. So that's what you do. Two things that you can taste, and one thing you can smell. And that can be, you know, either just the cold air, or it can be something that you smell that it's being cooked in the apartment next door, for example. Tea again, that it's in front of you. You can smell it. Or again, it can be the cold air or the warm air that I can feel in my nostrils. Or it can be I don't smell anything because my nose is blocked. It's not about the content, it's about the focusing on your senses. And this exercise can take something like maybe 1 or 2 minutes, or maybe less for some people, or maybe more for some other people. But you notice that the chaos that was in your head before this exercise somehow has changed. You're feeling more slowed down. You're feeling more, it's not happy, yeah? Don't expect miracles, but it's more present, more calm, more peaceful, more clear in your head. That's exactly what we wanted to achieve. Every time I've done this exercise, and every time I've done this exercise with my clients, and I've asked them to practice that, they feel the difference. So I would like to ask you to try that, and especially when you're feeling very overwhelmed. It's not a comfortable feeling, to be overwhelmed. And that's the way to calm a little bit this storm in our head. Try that and let me know how it goes. Thank you very much for being here today. Looking forward to seeing your comments and how this exercise has worked for you. And let me know, when are the moments that you usually are very overwhelmed and anxious, and what are usually the thoughts that create this chaos? Let's gain some more awareness about this, because the more you're aware of that, the more you can put it aside. Thank you very much for being here. Have a nice day and take good care of yourself.